Assam Chief Minister Himanta Biswa Sarma releases book on Narendra Modi rule. Says Prime Minister has special affinity for Northeast. Union Home Minister Amit Shah seeks apology from people whose charges related to Gujarat riots have been dismissed by Apex Court. Water levels recede in overflowing rivers, flood scenario better in Assam. Relief operations going on in full swing in Meghalaya. Prime Minister Narendra Modi to share his thoughts with the nation in Mann Ki Baat program tomorrow. And Indian Eves demolished Sri Lankans by 5 wickets in second T20 match at Dambulla. A very good evening, viewers. Welcome to the Northeast News Bulletin. This is Sukanya Bharadwaj bringing to you the stories in detail. In Assam, Chief Minister Dr. Himanta Biswa Sarma today formally released Modi at the Rate of 20, Dreams Meet Delivery. The book that narrates how development in India has taken a paradigm shift by becoming more tangible and value-based in the past 20 years under the leadership of Prime Minister Narendra Modi. Addressing the function held on the occasion at Shankardev Kalakshetra Auditorium, Guwahati, Dr. Sarma said the book will enable readers to know more about the towering personality of Modi and his vision for a new India, which is responsible for unleashing a new social, economic, academic and cultural empowerment narrative in the country. He said Northeast is very close to Modi's heart. A host of dignitaries including Ace Shuttler, PV Sindhu, boxer Lavina Borgohain, athlete Hima Das and My Access India CMD Pradeep Gupta were present at the function. Union Home Minister Amit Shah today hailed the Supreme Court's verdict in Gujarat riot case, saying those who levelled politically motivated allegations should apologize. On Friday, the Apex Court dismissed a plea filed by Zakia Zafri challenging the clean chit given by the Special Investigation Team to the then Gujarat Chief Minister Narendra Modi and several others in the 2002 Gujarat riots case. While dismissing the petition, the court also held that the petition was devoid of merits. In an interview to a news agency, Shah said the court has said riots after burning of train in Godhra were not pre-planned but self-motivated. He asserted that everything was done to control the situation at that time. The minister also said there was no delay from the government side to take steps to control the situation. An army was deployed after noon itself.
और तीसरा इससे भारतीय जनता पार्टी की सरकार पर जो धब्बा लगा था वो भी धुला है और मोदी जी जैसे वैश्विक नेता पर जो गलत आरोप लगाए थे, मैं मानता हूं कि लोकतंत्र के अंदर मोदी जी ने संविधान का सम्मान कैसे हो सकता है, इसका एक आदर्श उदाहरण सभी राजनीति में काम करने वालों लोगों के सामने कर।
In Maharashtra, the prevailing political situation post-rebellion of MLAs from the Shiv Sena continues to remain uncertain even on the fifth day. The ruling and rebel Shiv Sena MLAs are making allegations against each other. Sources in the Shinde camp said they will explore all possible options on Maharashtra politics. On Friday, Eknath Shinde met a number of lawyers in Guwahati to know the various legal aspects on the current situation. Meanwhile, 38 Shiv Sena legislators wrote to Maharashtra Chief Minister, Home Minister and DGP for allegedly withdrawing the security cover of their family members. On the other hand, Deputy Speaker of the State Legislative Assembly has initiated disqualification measures against the rebel MLAs. In another development, rebel Shiv Sena leader Eknath Shinde held a crucial meeting with his fellow legislators in Guwahati today. Manipur Chief Minister N. Biren Singh called on Union Law Minister Kiren Rijiju at his residence in New Delhi on Friday. Informing this in a series of tweets, Singh said they deliberated upon a range of issues pertaining to welfare and development of Manipur. He said Rijiju has been continuously working to address multiple issues confronting the Northeast. During his stay in the national capital, Singh also met Union Minister of State for Communication Devu Singh Chauhan and had a brief discussion on affairs of Manipur. In flood-ravaged Assam, drones have been deployed in Silchar in Kachar district, the worst affected town in the state, for flood inundation mapping and to provide relief materials in inaccessible areas. The flood situation in the state has improved significantly as water levels of most of the rivers, including the Brahmaputra, receded due to the absence of heavy rains for the last 3 days. However, light rains were reported in Guwahati and nearby places last evening. As per the latest report of Assam State Disaster Management Authority, more than 33 lakh people in 28 districts have been affected. In all the flood-hit areas, local administrations along with Indian Army, NDRF, SDRF, police, fire services and other agencies have been working round the clock to rescue the affected people. Regional Meteorological Center Guwahati has predicted thunderstorms with lightning and heavy rains in the next few days in the state. Meghalaya Chief Minister Conrad Sangma today said that for the first time in the history of the state, relief operations of this magnitude are being carried out in the state. Indian Air Force is assisting the state government in reaching out to the people in inaccessible areas devastated by the recent rains and landslides. Sangma has informed in a series of tweets that relief materials have been airdropped at Siju and Mahadwo in South Garo Hills district by the Indian Air Force. Relief materials were also airdropped at Mahesh Khola in southwest Khasi Hills, covering 8 villages in nearby South Garo Hills district. Still in Meghalaya, Home Minister Lakshmi Ringboy has said that all the deputy commissioners have been asked to submit their reports after assessing damages caused by the rains. He said the extent of the damage can be assessed after these reports and relief may be released. Talking about the traffic flow in National Highway 6, he said that in spite of many challenges, free flow of traffic could be partially restored last Sunday itself. Prime Minister Narendra Modi will share his thoughts with the people in the country and abroad in the Mann Ki Baat program on All India Radio tomorrow. It will be the 90th episode of the monthly radio program. It will be broadcast on the entire network of All India Radio and Doordarshan, AIR News website and News on Air mobile app. It will also be live streamed on the YouTube channels of AIR News, DD News, PMO and Information and Broadcasting Ministry. AIR will broadcast the program in regional languages immediately after the Hindi broadcast. The regional language versions will also be repeated at 8 p.m. In cricket, Indian Eves beat Sri Lankan Eves by 5 wickets in the second T20 at Dambulla today. Winning the toss, Sri Lanka decided to bat first and scored 125 runs for the loss of 7 wickets in the stipulated 20 overs. In response, Indians successfully chased the target after losing 5 wickets in 19.1 overs. With this, India sealed the series with a 2-0 lead in the 3-match series. Harmanpreet Kaur led Indian women team also won the series opener on Thursday. Meghalaya Chief Minister Conrad Sangma has said modular cottages overlooking the Eco Park in Sohra are being developed by the government to promote tourism. He said these steps will be further developed in the tourism hotspot in the state. Sohra is a land truly blessed by nature. Arunachal Pradesh Chief Minister Pema Khandu has hailed Team 108 Emergency Response Ambulance Service project for successfully completing 1 year of service in the state. He said that by addressing more than 3,400 cases of various types in a year, it has done an excellent job by serving people. In news from Mizoram, students from Komoi crossed the bridge on the Tiao River, which connects the two neighboring countries of India and Myanmar, in the morning and attend government and private schools in Jokhauthar on the Indian side. They go back to the Myanmar side in the evening. Jokhauthar has around 350 cross-border schoolgoers, says the Jokhauthar YMA leaders, the largest NGO in the village. In Meghalaya, two separate programs on Nashe Se Azadi Pakhwara or Freedom from Opiates Fortnight in connection with the International Day Against Drug Abuse and Illicit Trafficking 2022 were held on Friday in West Jaintia Hills District. At Panaliyar Community Hall, a function was organized by the Office of the Superintendent of Police, West Jaintia Hills District in collaboration with Sheen Kinjai. For more updates, viewers can watch our bulletins and other programs on YouTube channel DD News Guwahati. To end the news, the main points once again. Assam Chief Minister Himanta Biswa Sarma releases book on Narendra Modi rule, says Prime Minister has special affinity for Northeast. Union Home Minister Amit Shah seeks apology from people whose charges related to Gujarat riots have been dismissed by Apex Court. Water levels recede in overflowing rivers, flood scenario better in Assam. Relief operations going on in full swing in Meghalaya. Prime Minister Narendra Modi to share his thoughts with the nation in Mann Ki Baat program tomorrow. And Indian Eves demolish Sri Lankans by 5 wickets in second T20 match at Dambola. That brings us to the end of this evening's bulletin. Thank you for tuning in. Namaskar.